How we feeling? How we feeling? Welcome back to the collective. Today we're going to be doing some more wrestling talk. We're going to be doing the NXT Battleground predictions. Let's get right into it. First match we're going to be talking about is going to be Lola Vice going against Shayna Baszler in an NXT Underground match. And I really don't enjoy these matches without the ropes because it's not much they can do without, hurting themselves. But they do get wild sometimes and outside the ring, so it should be something to look forward to. And we could have Shayna Baszler just straight up choke out Lola Vice to protect her and have her pass out. But I do think that we're going to have Lola Vice actually going over Shayna Baszler, only because Lola's been getting very good in the ring and on the mic. When she first had her NXT Breakout Championship match, when she interfered against Roxanne Perez and Lyra Valkyria, I don't think she was ready yet, and they were kind of testing the waters with her, but she's grown a little bit more since then, so I think she's going to take this win over Shayna Baszler. And then we're going to have the NXT Tag Team Championship match with Nathan Frazier and Axiom going against the Good Brothers. And man, with the Good Brothers look good with the NXT Tag Team titles around their waist while they're doing this storyline with AJ and Cody. And that would really get people thinking, is AJ going to take this title off Cody in that I Quit match? But I do think Frazier and Axiom are going to take it, because this is their real first test ever since they got their titles. I know they went against the Family and they went against AOP. They really haven't had a big match. And since this is the first PLE since they won the Tag Team Championships, I feel like this will be their real first test for sure. But I got them winning that. And then we get the banger of the show where we're going to have the ladder match for the NXT North American Women's Championship. And we have Sol Ruka, Jada Parker, Lash Legend, Michin, Kalani Jordan, and Fallon Henley. And I think Sol Ruka is going to take this. I know that kind of seems predictable with her winning the Combine, and then they had that angle of everyone not trying to tag her in that tag team match on NXT on Tuesday. But I really do think that she's a fan favorite and she's going to be the inaugural champion. But a dark horse I have is Fallon Henley. Fallon Henley would be a perfect way to have a heel champion, to have a good run and have a good start with that North American Women's Championship. So after that, we have another certified banger because we got Obafemi at a PLE. Any match with Obafemi and a PLE involved, certified banger. Check the receipts. I cannot make this up. But we got Obafemi going against Wesley and Joe Coffey, and I think this is the time for Gallus to rise. Ever since they came back, I've been loving them. I'm a big fan of Gallus, and I don't know if you guys know, but when the Rocket came back, he had requested Gallus to actually train with to get him ready for that tag team match for WrestleMania, so that was pretty cool to hear. I'm a big fan of Joe and Mark Coffey and Wolfgang, but I do think that Joe is going to pin Wesley here to build up their feud for the North American Championship, and I think Obafemi is going to move up to the NXT Championship because it's about time. He's had a really good run with that North American Championship, but he's just so dominant, it's time for him to move up to the main title. So I'm going to take Joe Coffey for sure. The last two matches of the night are the main events, and we're going to have Jordan Grace, our TNA Knockouts Championship, shout out to TNA, going against Roxanne Perez, the NXT Women's Champion, and her title was actually on the line. And I do think this is the perfect way for TNA to collab with WWE by having Jordan Grace take Roxanne's championship and bringing it back to TNA. But don't forget that TNA does have a PLE themselves this Friday against all odds, where Jordan Grace has an open challenge for her TNA Knockouts Championship match. And wouldn't it be funny if Roxanne Perez lost today and came back on Friday and won Jordan Grace's title, and now they have each other's titles on the opposite brand? So that'd be a really cool way to set that up. So I'm going to go with Jordan Grace for that one. And the last match of the night, we got Trick Williams, the NXT champion, going against All Ego Ethan Page. And I wasn't too familiar with Ethan Page when he had first came to NXT a couple of weeks ago, but after looking up a couple of his matches, like that match with Kenny Omega and a couple of his matches in TNA, I really am a fan of Ethan Page. He's great in the ring, and he's even better on the mic. He kind of had Trick fumbling on words and depending on the crowd to save him, so he looks really good on the mic, and then I can't wait to see him in the ring with Trick, because you already know Trick is pretty good in the ring, so I'm literally looking forward to that match. But I think Trick Williams is going to retain that one. I think it's going to be some shenanigans to protect Ethan Page, but I do think Trick is going to retain his NXT title and keep the Whoop That Trick era going. But I appreciate you guys tuning into this video. We're going to put out a review after the show to see how accurate we were and see how good the show was. We do have Sexy Red hosting it, so it should be a lot of fun. Be sure to check out our movie reviews. We got a couple out. We went to go see Garfield, and we got to see The Watchers. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Have a good one.